Poke Nerds, welcome in. Thanks so much for being here. Thursday, November 13th. Phantasmal Flames drops tomorrow in English. Pretty sure that there's going to be some stores out there. You'll be able to purchase it today, Thursday, November 13th. Absolutely crazy. We've talked a lot about the market, a lot about what's going to happen with the Charizard X card that's $1,000 in English pre-order. What's going to happen with these sealed prices that are insane, double MSRP at pre-order. But right now, I just want to talk about the set, the actual set, and the collectability of the set. I'm really excited for it. So we're going to dive into that here today and just look at the art, look at the collectability. I personally love a lot of the art in this set. And so we're going to get into it. Really appreciate y'all being here. If you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. You can also check out our channel membership, $2.99 a month. We have weekly member exclusive giveaways. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the art of Phantasmal Flames, the cards of Phantasmal Flames. And I have Inferno X pulled up because there's not a great spot to just look at all the cards yet for Phantasmal Flames. If you've been paying attention to the channel, you know that for me personally, the gold cards, I don't care that much about them. I think these gold cards do look better than all of the gold cards from Scarlet and Violet. They're obviously not on the same level as the gold alt art cards from Crown Zenith, but they are extremely, extremely rare. Some people like them. Some people don't. I personally don't care about them. The reason I don't care that much about them is because it is a standardized, generic style of art, kind of like the full arts, which the full arts and the gold cards are better in Mega Evolution and better in Phantasmal Flames than they were in Scarlet and Violet, for the most part. I think the full arts having the Mega Evolution Pokemon and then the standard version of the Pokemon in the background is really cool. Still, though, it is a generic art. It's not like a proper artist has gone in and taken their given their perspective on a character. That's my opinion. It is what it is. I think that this is a set, collectability wise, that's going to be carried by, outside of the special illustration rare Charizard and the gold Charizard, it's going to be carried by illustration rares. And of course, again, the Charizard. I think that this set, and market, whatever, mention it for a second. I think this set has a chance to not do as well as Mega Evolution or Destined Rivals. I really do. And Mega Evolution is a lot cheaper than Destined Rivals. Could this get to a point where it's even cheaper than Mega Evolution? I think it can, because it's a tiny set. It's a set that's going to be easy to collect. But again, looking at these cards, the Mega Charizard X, EX, Special Illustration Rare. In English, the text actually covers part of Charmander's face, which is ridiculous. But this is a $1,000 card. It's a gorgeous art. And, looking at things online doesn't really do it justice because of the textures. And I wasn't fortunate enough to pull this card. But you have Mega Charizard X, the black and the blue, just one of the most badass Pokemon of all time. Then you have Charizard, Charmeleon, Charmander on the back, or the bottom part of the card. It's kind of like a yin and a yang type of deal. Composition wise, so good. So good. Many people have called it the best Charizard art of all time. It might be. Charizard has a lot of really good art though, so I'll reserve my opinion on that. Oricorio is not in the set. It is a promo in the UPC. So that is another reason why I think that this set could potentially crash, whatever you want to call it. Dawn is another special illustration rare. To me, Dawn is a popular character. And I did pull the full art version of Dawn in Japanese. It's somewhere in here. Popular character, right? But is this a special illustration rare that's going to move the needle on the English side? I really don't think so. Of course, you have the Mega Charizard X full art, which I did pull that in Japanese. That was the best pull I had from a value standpoint. Not my favorite pull, personally, but the best pull I had from a value standpoint. It's cool. It really is a good looking full art card. Can't deny it. But then you have, okay, so again, special illustration rares. You have Charizard, you have Dawn, you have Lopunny, Sharpedo, and Rotom. Mega Lopunny, Mega Sharpedo, regular Rotom EX. That's it. That's all the special illustration rares. I personally do like the Mega Lopunny special illustration rare. However, it does somewhat resemble a full art. And I don't think there's that many people clamoring for Mega Lopunny. Are there fans of Lopunny? Yes. Is there a segment of the Pokemon community that's going to be incredibly excited about this card? Yes. Is it going to capture the hearts, minds, imagination of most collectors? I don't think it's going to go crazy, but I love it. It does somewhat resemble a full art, but I think it has more character, more illustrative qualities to it than full arts do, clearly. It looks like it's in some sort of battle stadium, getting ready to attack. Very cool. Mega Sharpedo. Again, I love this card. I think it's really cool. I love the color palette, the purple, the yellow, the blues. Mega Sharpedo looking incredible. But is Mega Sharpedo a Pokemon that people are clamoring for? I don't know. I love the card. Beautiful illustration. So cool. And then you have Rotom, which Rotom has just received so many illustration rares and special illustration rares and different things. I pulled the full art version of Rotom EX. I don't think this card's going to move the needle for many people, and for me personally, it doesn't. Like, this is one of the worst special illustration rares I think we've had. So when you just talk about this set's special illustration rares, I think there's only one that people are going to care about. I really do. And it might be the best Charizard of all time. Now, illustration rares, I think people are going to be fired up. Piplup is already receiving a ton of fan interest. This is a beautiful art, no doubt about it. It's so cute. I love the blues, the yellows. You've got the frozen lake in the background. Piplup looking incredibly cute. This is a winner. Now, if it gets pumped to $50 for an illustration rare, obviously stay away from it. But if it's in a reasonable price range, and I buy Japanese singles a lot just for my personal collection, I'll get that Piplup at some point. Wigglytuff, pulled Wigglytuff twice actually. I like this one a lot. Wigglytuff and the Jigglypuffs just singing, looking all adorable before they lull you to sleep and then knock you out. I think it's cool. I like it a lot. You have Flygon, which I also pulled Flygon. It's around here somewhere. I love the Flygon. You've got Flygon soaring up above, like it looks like an oasis in the desert. You've got Trapinch below, Bramble, Lotad, Vibrava, palm trees. This is a really cool card. Flygon illustration rare. You've got Yamper. Did I pull Yamper? I don't think I did. Dugong, 151. Shout out, Kanto, Aurora Borealis. Apparently the Northern Lights have been popping up all over the United States lately. Not in Jacksonville that I've seen, at least, unfortunately. But love the Dugong. You do have the Mega Charizard X EX standard, which I was able to pull a couple of those. Some full arts that have some interest. The Fire Breather. Zacian, beautiful card. Love that Zacian card. I love this artist. This artist specifically does an amazing job with like floral, forest scenes. And that's a knockout job. In my opinion, you've got Charcadet, which is, the basic version of my favorite Pokemon. Well, one of my top 3 favorite Pokemon, Ceruledge. I also love Armarouge. I also love Charcadet, who looks like it's at a battle stadium. Very cool. Watching from the rafters. Love it. And in English, that's not going to be in the set. In English, that is going to be the ETB promo. Grimsley's move, nice full art there. You've got Togedemaru. I think that's a cute card. Toxtricity, I pulled. That was a giveaway for one of my buddies who really wanted that one. Ambipom, I pulled. This is the one art card that I'm just like, on, not necessarily for me. I don't like Ambipom for one. It's just, it gives me bad vibes. I don't know. I don't like it. And I think that this is definitely a unique art style, but not necessarily for me. The Ludicolo, very cool. I also like that you have like the connection with Ludicolo and then having Lotad in the Flagon illustration rare. Nimble. I like it. I like low kicks. I like Nimble. I thought they were cool Pokemon introduced recently. And then you're getting to the end, I think, of the illustration rares, right? Yeah. So it's a tiny set. Not a lot to it overall, really. But I think Pokemon continues to put out stunning art cards. I think they continue to do a great job. Collectible-wise, I'm excited for this set. I would not pay top dollar or anywhere close to it for a lot of these cards early on. I would wait. A small set that is heavily printed in waves. Easy. Potentially easy. The one caveat that we don't know about is the pull rates yet. The pull rate data we don't know yet. But if it is similar to Mega Evolution, this is going to be one of those sets that is insanely easy to pull all of the special illustration rares and illustration rares. And when we say easy, it's not like you're going to pull it all out of one booster box. But if you're somebody who opens up like a case, you might get everything. You might literally get everything in a case because it's that small of a set. Might not get that Mega Charizard X EX gold card, but I would guess if the pull rates are similar and you opened up a case, you'll get almost everything. And I'm not saying to go do that because right now a case is going to cost you what? At least $1,800. I mean, $2,000 probably. I haven't looked at them, but at least $2,000 would be my guess for a case. Maybe like $2,500. I don't know, but I think that this set has a good chance to see major price declines. So we'll be watching that. But I just wanted to kind of take a look at the different arts, the different Pokemon. I still think it's a beautiful set. I think in the grand scheme of things, could it end up, if you're having to tier list and rank out sets, could it end up being like one of the worst sets from Mega Evolution? I think the answer is probably yes. Again, just because there's not enough to it. It's easy to collect, which is fun. That makes it fun for me. When sets are small, it is kind of annoying when you start getting, all the repeat cards, but it is fun to like master set a small set. I might end up doing that. Really enjoying the set. But that's where we're at. Tiny set that is overpriced right now. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Y'all have a good one.